All right, we're back. Today I've got the Giant Cube 2. You can make it with the eagle or the pyramid. And I already have an eagle, so I might make it with the pyramid. And the goal is to make the biggest cube you can with $1 and highlight one of the features. So on this cube, the previous one up there, we had the In God We Trust $1 right in the center. And this one, we have the eagle, or I might do the pyramid. Probably do the pyramid because I already got the eagle, but I want to make sure you realize how you can do it with the eagle if you want that one. Too bad I didn't fold the pyramid first. Now today's cube is basically the same principle as this one, except the seam is right on the edge of the face, whereas this one, it's on the back. Which this one is really pretty cool, I suppose. But let's do an experiment and see how well this one does. Now I'm going to make it with the pyramid, but I'm going to show you the simple deviation that you got to do to make it with the eagle. See, if you're going to do it with the eagle, then you just hold the bill like this. And if you're going to do it with the pyramid, I'm just going to flip it over. Okay, so it's really going to be the exact same folds, except you'll start with your bill this way for the eagle and this way for the pyramid. So, and then the borders on top and bottom, they need to be about the same. And if it's over one way too far over this way on the border, then you'll have to turn it around and have the wider border on the side that's going to be the face. You can also make it with 3x7-inch paper or 6x14 centimeters. All right, so what we're looking for is 33 millimeters across, because this is 66. Crazy numbers, right? It turns out that's folding. They've got these little loop-de-loop decorations. Just barely trim off the edge. Or actually, let's just fold in half first, but don't crease it. Fold in half and pinch on the edge end, and then pinch on the end over here. Nice and lined up. Now fold the bottom and the top both into the center line pinch marks. And get these nice and straight. So I'm just pressing it down a little bit to make sure it's nice and straight. And then I'm going to get the other one in there. Since it's a square, a cube, this will be just like a guide for how much of the circle is showing on the other folds. See, so it's, well, that's not 100% true, is it? because the circles are slightly more to the top, maybe. I don't know. That one looks pretty even, top and bottom gap, and over here it doesn't. I wonder if they're slightly different going across. Anyway, it's not like a machined cube, you know. It's not exactly perfect. Pretty good. Okay, I'm going to embed these heavily. So now if you're making the eagle, you're going to fold right here. And if you're making the pyramid, you're going to fold on this side. So just make the circle in the center of your square. So there we go. And if you're happy with it, trace that down. And now this side. That looks good. All right. So now we need to use this as our guide. So fold it over really tight against this crease. So don't let this one slip. And really make that tight on there. That way it'll minimize the error. Okay, now open that up. And then you can get your full stiff crease. Alright, and then this one goes right here. So now you have to flatten it out just a tiny bit, really, on that crease you made. And fold this over super tight. Actually, just start it and then tuck it inside to make the measurement. See that curve, we want to get that all in. And then make it nice and straight. Alright. It's slightly shorter, but it'll be good. And then fold this side in half. Now the reason we did it with these folded in is because that's the way those creases go. All right. All right. Okay, now open it up and the side with the longer excess piece. So if you're doing the pyramid, it's on the side that you want to be the front face. So you open it up and you fold this longer piece over to the crease. So just like that, nice and straight. All right, now you can fold that back in. And crease that. Oops, it's sticking out a tiny bit right there. Probably won't do nothing. Oh, whoops. I bumped that. All right. Okay, now on the side with the short piece, open it up and fold that in. And then close it back. Make sure it's all on the same creases. And I'm going to press that too. Sorry the camera moves while I'm doing that, but it's just because I am applying a lot of force on these. Okay. Okay, so on the side where we just folded in the short piece, you're going to take the first fourth section and this valley fold tucks into this valley fold. And you can open it up a little bit to do it. So like that. And you bring this valley fold all the way into that valley fold. So this mountain on the inside goes all the way over to that edge. And give it a good pinch. So it makes a nice 90-degree angle there. And then go ahead and do the bottom one too, because they got to be the same direction. So this will help make sure of that. So that goes all the way into that valley fold there. Now, if there was such a thing as a plastic screwdriver, that's kind of what this is. And that's going to help me flatten the crease really good. This angle crease. So however you want to do that, you can use your fingers, or you can use something with a blunt end like that and do it. All right, so now you just keep doing that. You put this crease over that way. And I'm just tucking it in behind there by feel. And you're going to have to get that out of the way by opening it back up a little bit, unfortunately, because and loosens the fold a little bit. But mainly make sure they're nice and precision so that any flaws in your cube aren't very obvious. Alright, now this one. And so if you're doing the eagle, George is upside down right now. And I'm going to try to get off. Yeah, the videos on this channel are hit and miss. Some of them are doing good, and then some just totally bomb. And I realize some of them aren't that cool, and other ones are really cool, and some of the ones that I think are awesome, just really fail bad. Um, the little bow of George and the bust one. I mean, that's not that great, but, it's not even getting much attention. And then the dual hexagons is doing good. That one is got about 60 views in a week, so that's pretty good. And then the trophy cup did really well. That's got 150 views in 3 months. That's all this channel really gets. Now I don't see why the Washington vase doesn't get as much, but this little snap together wheel thing did pretty good. And you can actually just tuck it right under the vase. That's kind of cool. Make it even bigger. But the cannon, using the dual hexagons, I mean, it's pretty cool, really. I did a couple tweaks on it after the video, but not much. That's pretty neat, really. Hopefully some people will watch that and make it. All right, so now we're all folded up, except for, I think there's 2 more creases we got to make, and they're pretty weird, so hang on. Right, so now you're down to the side with the longer edge where it's folded over. Open up the creased edge, and right here is our last one that we have to tuck in there. And the crease is the wrong direction there. Darn. So that was a mistake fold, creasing it with it like that. So just, I mean, we're using the folds, it's just that open that out. We're using the folds, it's just we didn't get these vertical creases in the right direction. So fold it in with just the one piece sticking out. And then fold it over. Smash it. Now I hope that didn't happen too fast. We're undoing the tucked in part around the face of the cube. Like that. And then folding these top and bottom back in so that we can crease this as a valley instead of a mountain inside there. Okay, so now open it up. And then you'll see that this valley went into there. So now you've got to take this valley, and it's right here. And it goes in right there, see, with that raw edge pushing it in. So it's a little bit harder because there's not much paper left. So make it a nice right angle there. See, it's the same as this, except the paper just runs out. And then this one goes in there like that. And that's the face of the cube. Alright, so now crease those. But a little flat blade screwdriver can work too, as long as you don't, scratch it too hard. Alright, so now we just got to stick it together. And so to do that, you open up this side. We'll open it all up, sort of. Well, the middle folds, you can leave them going in. But we've got to, well, it's easier if you just take the whole thing open. This has got a hook under here now. So here's your face. Could be the eagle on yours. And then you fold that over. And see, there's your basic cube. And if you're doing the eagle, it looks just like this, except the eagle's right here, upside right, and the seam's over here. And so now, keep that together, tucked in all the way, while you get the first parts laying in there. So where the seam is, to the edge of your front face of the cube, that part right there, tuck that vertical part straight down behind the front. This is the front. Alright, so it's just like that. And then as you can leave that one under there. And then as you lay these over, it makes the angles there, see? So now this one is really tricky because I've got to put that flat crease back underneath there. So, just so that you can see it good, here's the angle crease. And so just twist that around like that. See? And then over here, you're going around in the other direction because here's that seam crease, and that lays down behind the face. And then the next one, and the next one. And now here's the one where this is the mountain fold and that's the valley. And you just have to twist it around under there like that. Alright. So there it is. And then if you have like a little flat ruler, you can go underneath all these and push it down. Redo the creases just a little bit. All right, so that's pretty much it. Hope you enjoyed that one. Let me know in the comments if you folded the eagle or the pyramid. So now I got to put this one back together, but I didn't want to make any mistakes during the video. But now I have the eagle and the pyramid, and then God We Trust featured. So, all right, appreciate you. Hope you enjoyed that one. Take care and have a great day. Bye-bye.